Management in software development is a really big deal, and again, I'll be honest, I've seen it done terribly on a number of occasions, and I'll be honest, I've done it terribly on at least one occasion. When I first started out, I wasn't a great manager. I went from being the developer, the technical focus guy, went into a management role, tried to do everything myself, tried to take responsibility for everything, treated people how I want to be treated rather than how they want to be treated, all of these things. So managers play a huge role, and we touched on it a little bit earlier. They play a huge role in the culture that they set. And within software development, and I've witnessed this a lot, there's often a fairly big blame culture. The second there's a problem in production, everyone's looking for whose fault it was, and more often than not, actually, they're not looking for whose fault it was, they're looking to confirm it wasn't them. That's what they're doing. But the result of that is that it turns into a witch hunt, and you want to throw someone else under the bus to make yourself feel better and to get yourself off the hook. And from a culture perspective, that's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I've been on the receiving end of it a few times, and you just want the floor to open up and swallow you, and it's not good for your mental health or your productivity or your relationships. It's just a really bad place. So for a manager to put an emphasis on a no blame culture, to try and instill that failure is okay, it's about learning and it's not about blame. That's one of the key things in software development. We fail a lot, but every time we fail, we learn. And on top of that, sharing their own vulnerability and acknowledging that they themselves don't have all the answers, and they don't have to. That's a really key thing. They don't have all the answers, and they don't have to, and therefore they're not going to expect you to have all the answers either. More often than not, you get a job on the fact that someone can see that you can find answers, not that you have this massive brain with every single software development fact that has ever been made available, or that you know the syntax to every single thing that has ever existed. The job is about finding these things. So acknowledging that as a leader and just letting that go into your team, letting that message go across, makes everyone just feel that a little bit more calm and allows them to do their jobs.
Yeah, you're right, because I also believe, if you have like a good manager, then even, if you have done something wrong, then still you're feeling, you're not pressure. You don't, feel like, I should die right now, or I should go out and I don't want to face anyone, because a good manager will cover up for you, and they will not obviously go to GitHub and see, okay, whose commit was that? Which person did this, write this line? Because of this, the whole system is crashing. So they will say, okay, it was a mistake on our whole team, not like a particular person. So yeah, but on the other hand, if you have like a negative environment, or you can say like a negative manager, then obviously it is the other way around. So then you are, hoping that you are not the person who caused that particular bug. So obviously it caused a lot of negative effect as well. So with that, like, I would like to ask that in the future, in your opinion, like, does the industry will, focus or emphasis more on this well-being, or like it will go on like this, like how it is going on right now?